kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, score. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, score.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
1-yard line.
As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jonathan Taylor.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Roby on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's got this one completed to Mims.
Denzel.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Taylor. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st down, Texans.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Watson's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pumped out.
Watson on the keeper.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Screen play, Johnson.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He's definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
2nd and 10.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
At the 44-yard
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a bit.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Houston set to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To try again after the sack. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Under 10, under 10.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and you're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, he finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
2 more yards.
A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 25, Duke.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Gain on the play. First down, Houston.
On first down, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, throw complete right side to Cooks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Watson on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And the Texans first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And the Jets have got it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wentz now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moment. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard
To
line.
throw again on second down. Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. On first down, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down.
Watson's pass
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Houston.
Watson looks to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. To the air yet again. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
32-yard line.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Number 28.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
2nd and 9.
Wentz to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from second to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?